And with us is Kenny Moore, who's really putting up incredible numbers all season. 11 interceptions so far. It's the Colts and the Panthers, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
The Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they enter play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, the streak continues, doesn't it? They come in a perfect 10-0.
And it's not just that they're winning, it's how they're winning. All phases of the game coming together for this team.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Under center, it'll be the Southern California native standing at 6'4", Sam Darnold.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. A check on the numbers last week for Hubbard. 22 carries, 74 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So the Colts in great position here as they get things started. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Darnold. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you, but that seems to be working pretty well.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Hardman on the return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. First and 10, Taylor now. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball. Hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
A first half update now from Philadelphia. And how about the Cardinals on top right now? Kyler Murray, an early touchdown pass in that one. This is taken at the 10. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they're spotted. So here are the Colts to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Brian 10 sacks on the season. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now a give, it's Hubbard going left. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. Spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
To the 36-yard line, stop there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A play fake, and it's Darnold. He's going to look deep for more, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
Personal foul.
Let's check in with the referee. So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and give them a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to silence the crowd, not energize them.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. To throw again on 2nd down, Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's Darnold. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. So on comes Kairos. For the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. Santos' kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Second and 9 now. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he's up into at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Third and 2, Darnold. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing again is Darnold. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. From just shy of midfield, Darnold over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. He's going to look deep for Moore. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Here's Hardman to return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Indy set to go on offense once more. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
An inside give to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes. success on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Up the middle, Jones. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they will touch him down, but not before. The first. This offense #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
He'll get this down to the 38.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Open man completes it to Claypool. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of...
Intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. They're going to take possession here. It's a tough. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. All the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. It's Darnold. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Darnold. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. Fielded at the 33. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Completion here to Claypool. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
On 2nd down, it's Jones.
And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready, set.
Back to throw here.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On the delay, Jones. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Darnold on 3rd down. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yannick Ngakoue able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville, and it's the Jaguars who are out in front. Trevor Lawrence with a couple of touchdown passes there. From there, we head up to the Motor City to check in on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they trail the visiting Chicago Bears.
David Montgomery with both of their touchdowns thus far as he scored twice on the ground. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And that game is tied as they take on the visiting Tennessee Titans. On now to a look at the next-gen stats for the Colts in that first half. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the third and fourth quarters. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be. But halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. On first down, it's Darnold. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Darnold. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
2nd and 3.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He'll look to throw.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
113 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good, and the lead will stay put at 17. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need it? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Pass incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen has been pretty sensational.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Hubbard going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Ian Thomas, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Fielded just outside the goal line. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Come on. Hey.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him. To try and get his arms out of the sky.
Darnold on 1st down. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Darnold. That caught by Trimble. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Darnold from the gun. And that's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Darnold's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Again, Darnold. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Gay is on for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. There defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4 is now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Darnold down to throw. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on 4th. Darnold to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 48-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Darnold and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 here at their own 14-yard line. Fresh off the pick six, it's Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A first down throw, Darnold. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing again is Darnold. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. On 1st and 10, Darnold. That pass complete to Moore. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Darnold. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw, Darnold. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 42 yards on the ground for him so far. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run a draw now with Hubbard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Henderson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. This will be caught at about the 6. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter, you're going. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run once more with Taylor. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made at the 26-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground. But both really started to come in sync. So for Indianapolis, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.